Okay, so this just came to mind, but I really wanted to talk about the Defensive Player of the Year for the WNBA and some candidates that I see for it right now, and just show some stats, and let's have that discussion. So let's start off with Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams is actually currently first in the WNBA in steals, 42nd in blocks, but her stats are mind-blowing. I'll show you. So currently, she has 54 steals this season and 11 blocks. Crazy. But yeah, I don't watch every single Gabby Williams game, but I do watch all the highlights. I will never miss a Gabby Williams highlight, and she just continually impresses me on defense. And I was watching an interview of hers, and she says that she studies film, she studies tendencies, and that's how she's able to play defense and get her steals and everything like that. And 54 steals on a season and 11 blocks. It's looking really good. I think Gabby Williams has a chance. I also wanted to take some time to talk about Angel Reese, because Angel Reese is someone that I've been pushing this agenda for. They messed up her stats, but currently she is 17th in steals and 36th in blocks. So if you just look at her overall stats, she has 31 steals a season and 11 blocks. So yeah, they messed up her stats. So I will say those things. And also something we do have to keep in account for this Defensive Player of the Year race is that there's always things that don't show up on the stat sheet, right? So like deflections, forcing shot clock violations, putting a lot of pressure on them, so they have to pass the ball, and sometimes forcing them into bad turnovers to your teammates. So yeah, I would say all these players I'm going to show do all those things. So not everything necessarily shows up on the stat sheet. I will say that. I will say Angel is someone who can guard the 1 through the 5, and she plays defense really well. Able to get crucial defensive stops. So I think Angel on defense this season has been solid, and I'm still going to push this agenda. I hate that they messed up her stats, but I think she's been solid on defense this season. One of the first people that actually came to mind was Alana Smith, because Alana Smith's been doing well on defense. So currently she is 33rd in steals and she is 2nd in blocks this season. So her stats from this season, she has 26 steals and 48 blocks. So Alana Smith really has a chance and everything. Like I started to think about this when during one of the games, I think they said she was like 1st and 2nd in blocks, and actually looking at the advanced stats in steals and blocks, she's getting it done. Defensively, she's getting it done. So I think she has a chance. Nafisa Collier actually has good stats for this too. So she currently averages 1.7 steals a game, 7th in the league, and 1.6 blocks a game, so 4th in the league. So top 10 in 2 defensive categories. So I really like that. So here's Nafisa Collier's stats. She has 31 steals and 31 blocks. So yeah, pretty even on there. And again, another solid defender. Nafisa Collier's just great on defense. She's really just great on defense, what she's able to do. So yeah, it's been a really great season for her on defense, and she won Defensive Player of the Year last year. So maybe she could repeat. Last person I got is A'ja Wilson. I haven't watched a whole lot of A'ja Wilson this season. I kind of just went on Reel and I looked like who's in the top 10 in the steals and the blocks in the defensive categories. So she's 9th in steals currently, and she is 1st in blocks. So another person who is top 10 in 2 defensive statistical categories. And here's her stats. She has 28 steals this season and 41 blocks. It's like all these ladies, like they're balling. So please let me know down below in the comments, who do you guys have for Defensive Player of the Year? Okay, I'd really like to know and everything. Like I said, there's those things that don't show up on the stat sheet and everything like that. And I think all these ladies are doing stuff that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but I wanted to show the stat sheet numbers and everything like that. So yeah, we got options. They're all doing some good things, but I would definitely love to know who you guys have for Defensive Player of the Year. Are there any players that you feel like I should have mentioned today that I didn't? Anyone you think is a dark horse in this race that can really take lead of it? I just thought that this was something that's interesting to discuss, because of course there's MVP talks, and I will talk about that. You guys asked me to talk about that when I made the video asking for that, so I will talk about that. But I just thought that this was something different to talk about, this little conversation. So let me know what you think below.